I'm sorry.
No,
No, you're fine. Hopefully people will be able to hear us. If they have questions, they're going to try to post them on Facebook, so I'll try to keep a look and see what's going on.
I will listen to that later.
I hope you have your headphones on.
I will, too.
Whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on you.
I was
Pretty good.
waiting on you to say okay.
Nah, action.
The first thing I start off with is our account balance, being that we canceled our meeting last month. I just want everyone to know where we are. So right now we have $72.76 and 35 cents in the bank. We have checks that went out that haven't cleared yet to the school for assemblies and also for the kids stuff coupon books that we did sell. I also have the check from Texas Roadhouse, which was $245 or so, $235, somewhere around there, which hasn't gone in, which is bigger than it was last year. So that's definitely a plus.
Does that include the $50?
Yes, that's including the $50 that they owed us. And that's not including the fact that we had already put in over $100 from our snack table. So all of our 50 cents, 25 cent items really sold.
That's awesome.
Then I have a new treasurer who is running late, but they're willing to take over the position. And I have other news that the president position is open in case anybody wants to take over that.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're the only parent. And that'll be for the 15-16 school year. And I wouldn't ditch you completely. I would still be active and show you the ropes and everything. So I wouldn't just like fall off the face of the planet. The next up, we have our BOGO book fair, which is all of next week. So I will be setting it up tomorrow, and then Friday morning will be the teacher viewing, so they can pick out their books or whatever they like.
Do you know what time they're coming on?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's kind of like Comcast when they're like, it's between 12 and 5, so I really have no
But it's
idea.
definitely in the morning.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I assumed afternoon. All right. I'll be here setting up whenever Terry gives me the call.
Right.
We obviously need volunteers throughout the week. We also need volunteers for bingo night, which is Wednesday night, because we will have bingo in here and then the book fair open over there. Our theme is Under the Sea. So we hung up some pictures that students have colored. And then in addition, I have this, I'll send it around in case anybody has other really cute Under the Sea themes. I just thought it went really well with the fact that we are the dolphins. So
Did you know April 14th was National Dolphin Day? I didn't even know this.
I didn't
Yesterday.
know that. Yeah, I had no idea. But now we know for next year.
We know it for next year. So I'll make a note of that.
We have an All for Books classroom battle. So in the wintertime, the only thing we did in coalition with the book fair is we did the like Adopt a Family, which had really nothing to do with the book fair, just ran at the same time for one of our Carrie Downie families. We raised a lot of money, and then the PTA matched that. The All for Books is what Scholastic does to match our donations. So $1 equals one book that they will donate to a child across the world that doesn't have one. So, but it's our buy one, get one. So all the funds that are raised per classroom, so I want it to be a classroom battle. So I hope everybody still has their boxes that you got. So as your children are bringing in funds to go into the box, we will count them up on like the second to last day or the very last day of the book fair. And Scholastic will match that in books, and then you guys get to spend that on your classroom books. So if you raise $50, you get to pick up $50 for the books, but it's buy one, get one, so you're technically getting $100 for the books. Does that make sense?
And they still match?
And they still match.
You still
So,
send a book for every dollar?
yes.
That's awesome.
So it's something that'll help us here. It'll help children, across the world, really. So I will be donating pizza and cookie party to the top class or top 2 classes that raise funds. Regardless whether you win or lose, you still get to spend your funds that were raised in your box. Then we have the teacher appreciation luncheon. that is coming up on Wednesday, May 6th. I need parent volunteers to help set up with that. But my first question is, what theme would we like to do? Is there a theme that you guys haven't seen in the many, many years or would like to see?
Clowns was a lot of fun.
Okay, so I know we did the circus, but I know like they try to do something different every year, so I don't want to make it boring by doing the same thing.
We can do clowns every
What
year.
are some of your thoughts?
There's instead of like blue and gold, it would be like I guess blue and white for our school colors, or there's Western themes,
Oh, that would be
or
fun.
luau, or I mean, there's so many options.
Like Western.
Western
Casino.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. They actually have vendor
Oh, the,
the tables and stuff, and you can just constantly work on.
we have to do that after school hours.
Yeah, we could.
All right, so I have Western for theme. All in favor? Aye.
Sounds like fun.
Okay. And food. Is there a specific place that teachers like to dine? I kind of just went with a local business that their family or their children actually
Yes,
go
that's
to.
what I was going to, 3 countries?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
great.
go there all the time, you know.
What is it?
Oh,
Three
really?
countries.
We get that food all the time.
It's right
Right over there.
around the corner there on Newcastle Avenue. There's like an ice cream
Yeah, it's the
place
ice cream
there.
corral and then the pizza place. It's like right. You would look for it unless you really
There
were.
used to be a hair place probably, but the hair place is still.
I have no. All I know is that
The ice cream place.
yeah, we started getting food from there and it was really good.
Yeah, and they're real nice.
All right, so everyone's okay with just random menu from there. Okay. And then my other question is, we did gift cards last year for teachers. Should we do gift cards again? And then if we did, my recommendation would be to like, they would all be from Target. Or they would all be
Yeah.
from Walmart. Because it was
Yeah.
great last year and I think everybody liked having their personalized cards.
Wow.
But it was so much running around to like 70 different stores.
Why did you get like a Visa?
Because you have to pay the activation fees on those ones. So we were trying to stay within budget, because we have $1,500. That includes everything that we would need for setup and decoration, all of the food, and the gifts. So we were able to do that last year. So,
Yeah,
is
department
there,
store sounds great, Wawa's great, because you can gas or food or whatever.
yeah.
You know, anything like that sounds great, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any store that you know that like teachers go to like regularly as a whole?
Dunkin' Donuts, Wawa.
Just,
You don't do either, let's see.
No, Wawa, you make gas, right?
yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I mean,
I go
anybody
to all
can
of
use
them.
that. Anybody can use
I
that.
think after.
Something
Not
local.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, so no Dunkin' Donuts, all right, got that.
I don't do Dunkin' Donuts either.
So we've got Western theme, we've got 3 countries for food, and local gift cards,
Not Dunkin' Donuts.
not Dunkin' Donuts. Got that. All right. For that week also, it's the week before Mother's Day, so we're gonna run school store as many days as we can, except for the Teacher Appreciation Day. That way we can sell little trinkets and stuff for mom, which kind of stinks because we don't do it before Father's Day, but we're just really honoring the moms and the grandmoms and the female guardians.
You know, the moms take care of the dads anyway, but the dads.
Exactly.
Exactly. It works out.
So originally,
Doug does not.
Thank you.
originally on the calendar, I had the walk for, I believe it was the 13th. We didn't get to have our walk in the fall. My question is, should we still do the walk in May? A lot of kids have been asking for it, and a couple of parents have been asking for it. But it is something that they're raising funds for, like the Ronald McDonald House. And actually, I forgot my book. Ronald McDonald featured us in their book, and it has our little name listed for
Oh, really?
donation.
You should bring that in if you can think about it, if you remember.
But yeah, so I have it because I highlighted us and circled it. So I wasn't sure if this is something that we wanted to do again, or if it's too late in the year and there's too many things going on that we should just hold off into the fall. Technically, we've already paid for it, so what we paid to rent William Penn Track would just carry over to the new year. Any input? All right, because I just feel like between,
We have a lot going on.
yeah, there's just like a lot of, because we have the book fair and then there's the teacher luncheon, but we also have school store that week, plus bingo night is the same week as that. And then like 2 weeks later, like, oh, by the way, we're raising funds for another charity.
And
Everybody,
third
like,
through
shows.
fifth grade, because we spread it out so much to kind of lessen the stress level for kids, they're testing every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. From
Gotcha.
beginning of May until the end of May.
Okay. That's
So-
the other thing, all the testing.
I'm doing a little bit like over a 3-day span versus trying to cram it all in a week and a half.
Okay. So I have another thing. It's at the end of May. It would kind of just be a personal thing if people wanted to do it. It really has no connection to us, but we could, if anybody wanted to do it, we could advertise and wear Carrie Downie gear. There is a hero walk run. It's on a Thursday evening. It's on 5/28 at 6 p.m. And that is right in Old Newcastle. So it's from St. Peter's School/church over there. And they have the trail that runs all through town. It's 3.2 miles. So it's basic 5K for fallen heroes. But it's just something to get the kids out and active and healthy. Like I said, it wouldn't go directly to us or the school, but I think it would just look nice that Carrie Downie is getting out in the community. If anybody wanted to participate, they can sign up for that online. I believe the registration is $25.
Or it should be the link. Like anything like that, it should be a link. I can just push it out
Okay,
whenever I put something out.
because I know I've shared that with other nonprofit groups and they're definitely doing it, but it'll be nice. It's the end of May. It's in the evening, so it's not something you have to like wake up at 9 a.m. to go do. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the school out to the community and get our name out there a little bit. At the end of the month, we had April 30th, which is Wear Purple Day for military children. I'm going to send home a flyer with Mr. Tim's approval for any family that wants to be recognized as a military family. So the child would need to have a parent or guardian that is active or reserve in the military. I have little like thank you cards and little pins that say I serve too for the kids because they basically do. Then after that, we have Twin Day on the 15th and Back in the Day on the 29th of May.
Back in the day, yeah, that came from us. Back in the day is last year the students really wanted like an 80s day,
Oh, that one.
but then someone like, well, we don't know what the 80s dress is like, so like we want a 90s day. So like, and now we have 2000s day. So it's just anything you want to dress like it from 1950, that's fine, or from 1980, that's fine. Just anything before.
Pick a decade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pick a decade and dress like it. You got it.
Well, now it's like the 80s that are out.
Yeah.
Now the 80s is back.
The 80s are back.
Then June 5th is PTA Mega Fun Day. That is our big shebang at the end of the year. We rent all the inflatables. Obviously, we need volunteers just to make sure kids aren't trampling each other and there's not too many children on each thing. I'm going to try to go to the same place I went last year because we budgeted for $1,500, but last year I was able to keep it right under $1,000, and that included like all the water bottles and everything. So
And the dunk tank and everything.
dunk tank is for field day. That's a
Oh yeah,
separate
that's
budget.
right. That's right.
But we are still doing the dunk tank also. But I'm hoping that this will lessen the blow for us come the new school year. We are completely paid up for all of our assemblies, so now we need to start working on donating funds.
Not Girl Scouts.
They're in the bus court.
Can we cut her?
Yes.
We found this too.
Oh, good. Love balls. That's something I invited to.
Things that will help with next year's budget are obviously we save money on PTA Mega Fun Day. Mr. Tim has offered to be our DJ
Yes.
at our dances next year.
Wow.
So that saves us $400.
There you go.
Budget.
Oh, you're not gonna pay him?
But he gets to
I
have
can't pay
like
her.
chips
I
and
get to have
stuff.
fun and pizza.
Oh, that would be so nice.
So we also have leftover glow sticks and sunglasses and bags and beads. So if we wanted to, being that we're saving $400 and we have a couple leftover things, if we wanted to do inflatables next year, we could do that without a problem because now it's already covered.
I don't like inflatables.
You don't like inflatables?
Dance
You mean
The
ones that they
kids
can pick
loved
up
it,
and like
and hit each
whack
other with,
with?
throw
Yeah.
around. If they want to leave with inflatables, that's fine.
So like something on the way out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
They were hitting each other with a limbo and stuff.
That was at the carnival.
They were really big things too, and everything.
They were fun though. They were fun.
And we do have some left.
The hats are nice. Sunglasses.
Oh yeah, that was the
My
same.
daughter still has her hat left.
Yeah.
So, and that's something else, like, instead of just having some hats, we could definitely cover everybody. So I couldn't find that same package for the same price, which is the only reason why I was like, okay, hats are out. Plus, kids don't want to get the same thing every year because I don't want to participate. We do have some Candygram things left over. So, and I've already checked the dates of them. They're good until like zombie apocalypse. So like till 2017, 2018, just because I guess it's all pure hard candy sugar that it lasts forever. But we have like the giant candy necklaces and such. Some of the items I'm going to put out for bingo night just to try to help get rid of it and make room in the closet. Then my other question is, we had briefly mentioned Sandy candy at, I think it was January meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Is that edible or is that just the stuff that they?
That's, yeah, it's kind of, it's sand art, but they can eat it.
Yeah, sugar.
So it's sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Oh my God.
So my next question.
Okay. Not at lunchtime.
No, it would be at like an event.
Right.
So my next question would we like to do that, or maybe either field day or PTA make a fun day? So that way the mess is outside. Or
You mean like a station at field day?
Yeah.
And then with the instructions, to the students, you can't eat it to get home, and you may not be able to eat it at all. Just
Yeah.
take it home and talk.
And I would send out waivers to parents ahead of time, like, sign this if your child can participate in this.
Or cannot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the opt-out one's always very good. 'Cause
Okay,
that
so
way,
yeah,
let us know if you don't want them to. Otherwise,
yeah. Just something to keep in mind. We don't even have to do it at all, but just,
because we did have that one station last year where they kind of just danced to music, or some of the teachers had them like Duck Duck Goose. I think I remember.
and I think the kids really did like the music area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have the music definitely.
Yeah.
But if they have an activity there, it might not be a horrible idea.
Okay.
I mean, it could be anything. That's anything. Sure.
What were you thinking?
No. I'm just taking in the feedback, because I mean it's something that we could also save for other events. Because coming next year, if I'm still president, if we had like a game night or just something new that we normally don't do. Everyone seems to like the bingo nights and such, which is why we keep doing them. But I want to switch it up a little bit every year and introduce something else to get families out and show them that we're not the same old dog.
I think next year, this is way in advance, but in the fall or the early winter, we should have a Saturday cardboard challenge. So I know the Elks Club would already help us out, and the staff would I would bring my kids, and everyone would bring their kids. Obviously, the students would come here, and we just have tons and tons of cardboard and duct tape and cool things, and you have like a 3-hour cardboard make it space, and you just build it. We just have a lot of fun. Just take lots of pictures.
So it's like cardboard wars.
It's like cardboard.
Into like cupcake wars.
It's like real world Minecraft.
Yeah.
Think of
That's
it that
pretty
way. And then we would just have judges, and they could come and have a big ceremony, and then we could, somebody have a first place, second place, or something like that, different areas. And the kids could all destroy them at the end, and then we clean up.
Because it's really wet in there.
Then we clean up, and we all go home. I think it'd be a fun.
Yeah, especially in the beginning of the year when there's a lot of people engaged.
I think staff would come if we said, "Bring your children and enjoy the day with your kids." I would love to bring my kids and have them run around here for the day.
I think that sounds awesome.
Something I've seen done before.
So, and one of the things that I also wanted to, I don't know about this fall, but maybe the following year's fall, is to maybe hold some sort of like vendor event. Like a vendor event.
Wait, we're not gonna do it until like February and March.
February, March.
In February and March.
So it would definitely be a while out because obviously it has to be thankful. And we would have, we could use these tables, but vendors would pay to have a table here. They would go around the room, or here and the bus court, depending on how many people we had. Of just businesses in the local community, or if a parent wanted to purchase, a table for $10 or whatever the charge would be, to just share what they do. Because we have a lot of parents that do like a lot of, their own things like DJ or photography, and other parents don't know this. I feel like a lot of parents aren't as engaged as they were when we were kids. So, you know, if you're like, oh, I don't really know who to call for this, or I don't have an electrician, or I don't have whatever. So this is a good way to just have the community come here, and then being that everyone's here, this would be like the roots of the community because everybody found their contact.
So even beyond like just parents, so even if there's just like
Yeah, even if it's just like a
Like
local business or
across the
Someone
street
they work
Domino's.
for,
Yeah. So it's whoever wanted, you know, would like to participate, and you know, people would just come in and gather information, and I'm hoping that maybe like the PTA could do like face painting or balloon out, or just something for the kids to keep them engaged while the parents are walking around.
Do you think you need some kind of draw besides the businesses for the parents to get me?
I'm not quite sure. I think it.
There's a bring their kids.
Sandy candy. No, I'm joking.
I would do it.
They're not gonna come back.
Yeah, right.
Well, like I was, at first when you mentioned it, I thought you were gonna say like, you know, to buy things for Christmas or something like Avon and stuff like that.
But I mean, there would be, you know, Avon consultants, but they, I mean, if their tables, if they wanted to sell stuff, they could, but it's really just to get the information out there. So, I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of people that, you know, don't know where to turn, or they don't know who to talk to type thing, and it would, you know, we become more engaged.
Right, I just think we need to draw and get the families in. I
Okay.
think we can get the businesses to
Yeah.
buy in, so we just need to get the families here now.
chorus concert.
There you go. Oh my goodness. That's the most packed, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, chorus
Maybe
in
like
it.
a playground.
It was for our student-led open house. Or our student-led, yeah. It was our technology Title I night.
That was
Yeah.
So, but would you be able to do that on like a Saturday?
Talk to Mrs. Murray. Mrs. Murray watches this broadcast. Maybe she'll talk to you. We have had a couple of viewers pop in and out, by the way. So someone's watching.
You're like, oh, budgets, I'm leaving. We're gonna have the Claire's Gourmet fundraiser in the fall again. I have a meeting with that person on the 30th to reconfirm all of our dates and everything. I will share that with teachers and the staff as soon as I have it, just so that you guys are prepared, because I know at the beginning of the year, there's lots of things they send home, and then you have spiritware, and then you have fundraisers, and it's just one thing after another. So I'm hoping everything goes much smoother. We do still have some class parties and end of the year things that teachers ask for that we haven't paid out for. I'm hoping that if everything is said and done at the end of the year, if we have like 3,000 in the bank, that we're still doing really well. Because when I came in, we had $400 in the bank. So anything is better than that. And then we could just build up from there. We have also one more thing. I know most of the grade levels for summer school are filled. So if anybody was still looking for that, I know Sylvan has really good programs, and they work with the STEM.
Come on in.
Girl Scouts?
Yeah, they're in the bus court.
I knew it.
You knew it.
It's just something to share with the parents in case their child isn't picked to be in that program. And so anybody have any questions? Running through it really quick. And I think that was the only thing, other than if you have any parents that ask you guys, or they come into the office and say, what can I do for the book fair? Just send them down to the book fair, or send them my way,
Okay.
because I
I'll post
definitely need
something tonight then.
volunteers. Because some people get volunteer hours at work, so they'll get paid to donate their time to us, because we are a 501c3. Your job doesn't?
No, I'm actually
Oh, so I know a lot of banks do it, and federal jobs, but
Say that again, they get paid, you said?
yeah, like their job will still pay them.
Oh, the job will still pay
Their
them.
hours. And they usually get, I want to say like 8 hours a month or something like that. So even if you split up between 2 days, I have 2 half days that I usually have help. And I think that's pretty much it. In the meantime, I will be calling everybody that turned in this wonderful yellow form, asking everybody to follow through with what they checked off on here. Our insurance is up at the end of May, so we're paying for that. That is $75 for $1 million worth of general liability coverage. So it basically just covers the stuff we have in the closet, I don't know, something that's like severely damaged. It doesn't cover personal bodily harm or field trips or buses or terrorism or anything like that. And so it says it on the form too.
Right.
So I don't have anything for that coverage because it would be more. And I'm just going to send this around. This was other ideas for teachers' gifts. If we did do the gift cards, and they would get other random goodies.
That's a good idea too.
Because I mean, some people, yeah, somebody likes the, a lot of people like the gift cards. Some people want just free random stuff. So it's just something to look at. And the one last thing that I do have at Student Treasures, it's something that the teachers would do for their classroom. They are cute little books that I guess the students will draw a picture and they write like a little blurb for it. And then you send those papers back in and the company turns it into like a book. And then you can have one, you keep your classroom book for free, but then if parents want to order a book with all the, pictures and whatnot in it, they can also pay for that. It's something really, I allow teachers to what was it, like the color of the mugs or color of the thermos, or it was just something else that's for like end of the year fun.
Cool.
Any questions? Mr. Tim?
You covered a lot of stuff, so I don't know. And this is just for all parents. I know we have our art show coming up. We have our social studies bowl next week. For fourth graders, we have band and chorus concerts coming up on the 29th for all those parents. They know about that. Our ABC Day is the 30th. Our art show is May 4th, so come out and see all of our artists. And then you covered everything else that's on the calendar for the next couple of weeks that I won't already go ahead and call.
I didn't mention the half days.
No, there are some half days coming up. Yeah, half days. May 1st is a half day, and May 22nd are half days. But I'll make calls to everybody. And I apologize for calling everybody 3 times this week.
I was like, what?
As we had.
I still had parents contacting me today saying that they didn't know.
Really, I tried.
And my next question is, for anybody that missed picture day today and their child is not dressed, are they doing picture retakes?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay, I told them that it's really close to the end of the year, so I don't know if they are.
I don't think we have a picture.
Yeah, and being that these ones aren't prepaid.
Yeah. We don't have a picture retake on the calendar, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Definitely, I'll let you know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Is that?
I didn't buy hers in the fall because I was like, I get some this spring.
All right.
Anything else for our official meeting, or should I stop our broadcast?
Thanks for watching.